Good afternoon, Yankees Nation. I'm Ken, and you're here with the Ugly Truth. Today, we're going to be calling Game 2 of the Cubs versus our New York Yankees. Uh, Game time is at 1:05. Uh, Cubs are going to be sending Matthew Boyd to the bump with a 9-3 record and a 2.52 ERA versus our ace Max Fried, who is 11-2 on the season and has a 2.27 ERA. So Max was named as a member of the All-Star team this year. Unfortunately, he's pitching today and is not going to be an active participant. However, Carlos Rodon was named to be his replacement. So, hey, Infamous, how's it going? Appreciate you being here, brother. Our New York Yankees are on a current 5-game winning streak. Hopefully, we take it to the next level and take 6 and the series today. For our New York Yankees, today's lineup is going to be Paul Goldschmidt leading off with Cody Bellinger hitting in the 2-hole, playing left field. Our captain, Aaron Judge, will be playing right field, hitting in the 3-hole. Giancarlo Stanton will be DHing and cleaning up, followed by Jazz Chisholm playing center field and hitting in the 6-hole. 7th hole is going to have Anthony Volpe manning shortstop. Austin Wells will be behind the dish, hitting in the 8-hole. And Oswald Peraza will be bringing the train up, hitting 9th, playing third base. Today's Cubs lineup is going to have Nico Horner leading off, playing second base. Kyle Tucker playing right field, hitting second. Seihei Suzuki will be the designated hitter, hitting in the 3-hole. Carson Kelly will be hitting cleanup and is going to be cleaning up today. Pete Crow Armstrong will be playing center field, hitting in the 6-hole. Dansby Swanson will be playing shortstop, hitting in 7-hole. Ian Happ will be playing left field, hitting in the 7-hole. The Red Menace, Justin Turner, will be playing first base, hitting in the 8-hole. And former Yankee farmhand John Birdie will be playing third and bringing up the rear in the 9-hole spot. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, appreciate you being here. Nancy, appreciate you being here. Before we get started, if you have not, please hit the like button and share this stream out. If you're not, please consider subscribing and becoming a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. I want to extend my gratitude and appreciation for all of y'all choosing to spend a little bit of your Saturday afternoon here on today's play-by-play. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And right now they're doing a little bit of the pregame interview stuff. Hey, Jake, how's it going? Well, Goldie hits over 400 versus left-handers, so he would probably be the ideal candidate to lead off for today's game. Belly also hits very effectively against left-handers, and so does the captain. So we may be stacking bats up front, But yesterday in the 11-2 shutout, the Yankees pretty much ate up the bullpen for the Cubs, and they brought out a lot of left-handed pitchers, and it seemed like up and down the lineup, our guys were effective and it could hang. So I don't have issues with us going with a left-handed heavy lineup today, and I think that we may actually have a modicum of success. That being said, that's the reason that you play the game. I like our chances, and I feel that we're definitely going to have the pitching matchup in our favor. How are we feeling about today's game? Confident, leery, cautiously optimistic. Added a couple of features to the stream today, and I'm going to do a real quick test. For those of you that are here, tell me if you can hear this sound. If you heard anything, please let me know. And if it was loud enough for you, I would most appreciate that feedback. All right, outstanding. I've got a few features for today's game. Added a stream deck, which could bring some enhancements to the program. Hopefully, more enjoyable for the guys that are here during the game. And it looks like Max Fried is on the bump. I will add more features as we figure out how to do it, and just please bear with me. Most appreciated. Some stuff I've alerted on the fly, and may add some music or music clips, possibly walk-up songs, trying to make sure that I don't get a copyright violation from YouTube. So doing some research on that, and we will see how it works out. But I appreciate y'all being here, and I'd just like for y'all to have an enjoyable experience. And Horner is up to bat, and the first pitch is a cutter just a bit high. The count is 1-0. Fried sets, and the pitch is hit foul. Count is evened at 1-1. Horner is hitting .287 on the season, 3 home runs, 39 RBIs, and a .711 OPS. Horner steps out of the box. And the ball is hit into left center field, and that one is going to make the gap. Grisham takes the ball, and he shoots the ball to the shortstop, but Horner is going to make it to third on a leadoff triple. Not the ideal way that we want to start the game. It looks like Grisham was moving a bit slow on that. I think he's still dealing with a hamstring issue. So Kyle Tucker is coming up. The infield is back except for third base. And Maxie sets, and he brings the first pitch. It is a sweeper off the plate for ball one. Tucker is hitting .284 of the season, 17 home runs. Ed Fried sets. And he brings the pitch, and it is in there for call, strike one. Count is evened out 1-1. And Fried sets, and the pitch is fouled off. So that's going to make a nice souvenir for the fans. Yeah, Dottie died. I think that Grisham is hurt. He was a little bit slow going to the hit, and the curveball is in the dirt. It's going to even our count up at 2-2. And Ramon de Jesus is our home plate umpire today. He is considered a favorable pitcher's umpire, so we shall see. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. The weather at the stadium is 84 degrees. There is very little wind, and it is humid. And Max sets. And he brings the 2-2. It's just missed. He buckled Tucker's knees, and it just missed outside. So the count is now 3-2. Fried sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is hit to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is going to take it unassisted, but Horder is going to end up scoring. Cubs lead 1-0. For those of you just entering the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button. Share this channel out, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch is a cutter down low for ball one to Suzuki. And Fried sets, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is evened out 1-1. Hey, D-Train, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And Maxie sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to be 1-2 on Suzuki. And Max sets. And the pitch is down low for ball two. Count is evened at 2-2. And the pitch is hit down the third baseline, foul, and the count is going to remain 2-2. And Fried sets and fires, and the slider is down in the dirt. Count is going to move to 3-2. And the ball is hit at Jazz. It's a little lollipop line out. Jazz comes up with the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Carson Kelly. Yeah, that one was in on Suzuki's hands, and he shattered his bat. Well, most pitchers, when they come out, they have an inning or so to get back in the groove. And the first pitch to Kelly is, wow, called strike one. That one's a little bit out high. Count is 0-1. And Fried sets and fires, and the next pitch is in the exact same spot. It is called ball one. Count is 1-1. Actually, I guess they didn't call the first pitch a strike. It's 2-0. And Kelly fouls the pitch off. Count is 2-1. And the next pitch is just a bit high. Count is now 3-1 on Carson Kelly. Hey, Jake, appreciate you being here. Hit that like button if you get a chance. Be most appreciated, and share the channel out if you can. And Fried sets, and the pitch is just a bit high, and that is ball four. So Kelly's going to end up taking a walk. Crow Armstrong is hitting .269 on the season, 25 home runs, 70 RBIs. And the sweeper is in there for call, strike one. And Fried sets, and the pitch is fouled or swung on and missed. Count is now 0-2. And Maxey sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is fouled off. We're going to reset and do it again. Count is 0-2. Fried looks at the runner at first, and he brings the pitch, and it is off the plate. Sweeper down low. Count is now 1-2. Max is at 26 pitches on the inning. So let's get it done so we can get the hell off the field. And the pitch is down low. Count is now evened at deuce. And the pitch is swung on and missed. But the Cubs get a run on one hit, and the Yankees are coming up to bat. For us, we're going to have Paul Goldschmidt leading off, Cody Bellinger following up, and the captain, Aaron Judge, hitting in the 3-hole. All right, so you can hear the sound effects. Everything is working good for you. This is Boyd's. All right, John, if that's the case, come show me. And Boyd sets. And the first pitch is hit to right field. And Tucker is going to make the play. One pitch and one out. That went down for the sound effects. I've got it pumped up too much. Bellinger is up to bat. He's hitting .285 on the season, 16 home runs, 54 RBIs, and an .838 OPS. And the first pitch to Belly is a four-seamer off the plate for ball one. And Boyd catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Think that was a little bit off the plate. However, it is what it is. Boyd sets, and he brings the pitch. And this one is a fly ball to left field. Happ is on the run, and he's going to make a good running catch to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in his chambers. Judge is hitting .354 on the season, 34 home runs, 79 RBIs, and an 1187 OPS. And Boyd sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and it is in there. A curveball for call, strike one. And the four-seamer is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Judge takes a step out of the box in his traditional fashion. Looks like he's going to pick some dirt up and throw his classic rock away. And Boyd sets, and the pitch is fouled straight back to the backstop. Count is going to remain 0-2. Boyd sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Going to be 0-2 again, heading to the fifth pitch of the at-bat. Boyd sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that one is down low. Count is 1-2. And Boyd sets, and he brings the 1-2, and it is, woo, it was close. Might have caught the top of the strike zone, but it's called ball 2. Count is even up at deuce. Boyd sets and fires, and the pitch misses just outside. Count is going to be 3-2. Boyd sets, and the payoff pitch is hit. It is a high volleyball to left center, and this one is going to be caught bouncing off the wall for the 3rd out. Good play by Crow Armstrong. Was not going to be a home run, but it was going to definitely hit off the fence. So in the top of 2, we're going to see Dansby Swanson, Ian Happ, and the Red Menace, Justin Turner. I don't know, 99, about the glove. I really wasn't paying attention to it, actually. Goal! 2 points. Had to grab that bottle of water, but I am back, and we are still in a commercial break. I don't know. We have been, and Swanson takes the first pitch, a nice curveball in there for call, strike 1. Over the last 11 games, we put up an average of 5 runs or higher. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a gut feeling. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. I think we end up taking the series. And Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. And then the pitch is just a little bit high for ball 1. Well, in my gut instinct, I think that Grisham is hurt. Why he's playing, I don't know. And Fried sets, and he fires a beautiful curveball for calls or swinging strike 2 or 1. Really, 20th, 24, 30 Parks. Fried sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Man, I'll tell you what, those jokers that claim that 99, what the hell do they say about Coors Field, that launching pad? Freed sets and he fires the pitch, and it is hit to right field. Judge is going to be a base hit right in front of him, but he's going to shoot the ball in. So that's a leadoff or a one-out single. So that is the second hit for the Cubs on the day. Coming up to bat, the Red Menace. And Freed sets, and the first pitch is a sinker that is fouled off. Count is 0-1. My son is a huge Diamondbacks fan, and Turner used to terrorize the Diamondbacks on a regular basis. Maxie's on the bump, and the four-seamer is just a bit low. Count is evened at 1-1. And Freed sets, and the pitch is way up out of the strike zone. Count is going to go to 2-1. Hey, Evan, welcome to the stream. If you could, hit the like button, share this channel out, and the pitch is broken bat, hit to Jazz. Jazz is not able to make the play at second, but he shoots it to first to get Turner out. So that is the second out of the inning. Cubs have a runner at second with John Birdie, former Yankee farmhand, coming up to bat. Hey, Jason, how's it going? And the first pitch to Birdie is a curveball up and out of the strike zone for ball one. Birdie's hitting .215 on the season with 0 home runs, 2 RBIs. And the next pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Count is 2-0. Freed sets, and he brings the next pitch. I don't know. That one looked like it was a strike, but it is called ball 3. Bring on the ABS. And Freed sets, and he fires, and the pitch is inside for ball 4. Neeker Horner is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a leadoff triple in the first inning, and he scored the first run of the day. And Horner hits the ball sharply at Jazz for a light out. That's going to be the third out of the inning. So that is no runs and a hit with 2 runners left on base. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second for the Yankees is Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, and Trent Grisham. 4, 5, and 6. He has not pitched. Boyd hasn't pitched this many games since 2021 when he went in for Tommy John surgery. So this is the most starts he's made in quite a few years. $99. I think that Grisham actually has a hamstring issue and probably should have been sent down to the IL. Stanton is in the box. And the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 1. 4-seamer on the inside portion of the plate. Count is 0-1. Yeah, it seems like it. And the pitch is inside to even the count at 1-1. Boyd fires and Stanton swings on and misses the pitch. The count is now 1-2. Well, I don't know what the situation is, but I know if Boone thinks that he's hurt, and the pitch is swung on to miss for the 3rd strike. Stanton down on strikes. I don't think as a manager that Boone should be putting him out on the field. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm is hitting .252 on the season, 17 home runs, 43 RBIs, and an .872 OPS. And Jazz hits a sharp foul ball down the right field line. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is popped up. Horder is under it for the 2nd out of the inning. That was an awfully weak swing by Jazz. That is definitely a possibility, 99. Coming up to bat is Grisham. Grisham is hitting .255 on the season, 16 home runs, 33 RBIs. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate for ball 1. And Boyd sets it. He brings the pitch, and Grisham hits it to left center field. And that is caught just short of the warning track by Pete Crow Armstrong for the 3rd out. Coming up to bat in the top of the 3rd is Kyle Tucker, Seihei Suzuki, and Carson Kelly. Custodio, are you still in the studio? What time are you doing your post game? Are you waiting until this evening, or are you going to go earlier? And the other question: sound effects. Are they too loud? Are they just right? I need to do some audio adjustments, trying to get it set right. And the first pitch to Tucker is a sinker called strike one, right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 0-1. And Fried sets, and the slider is just off the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. All right. And Fried delivers the pitch. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Fried sets, and the sinker is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Jake, I think it's pretty early in the game. I think we're going to get a hit and even score some runs. And Fried sets, and he delivers the pitch, and does not look like he went. And the pitch is a four-seamer off the plate. Count is now 3-2. All right, cool. Count is 3-2, and Fried sets, and he delivers the pitch, and it is line drive to left field. Bellinger is going to field it and shoot it into second to hold Tucker to a single. So that is a leadoff single for the Cubs and the third hit of the game for them. Suzuki is up to bat. And the first pitch is a curveball swung on and missed for strike one. Beautiful pitch. It seems like that's the pitch that he's got down for sure is the curveball. Suzuki is 0 for 1 on the day with a line out in the first inning. And Fried sets, and the curveball is just up out of the strike zone. Count is evened out 1-1. And Freed shoots the ball over to first. Tucker is back standing up. First disengagement. And Freed sets, and the changeup is off the plate. It's going to be ball two. Count is now 2-1. And Freed sets, and the ball is hit down the third base line, and it is going to make it into the corner. Bellinger feels it. Tucker is holding up at third, and that is a double for Suzuki. So the Cubs have runners at second and third with nobody out. And Yankees are in a little bit of trouble here in this inning. Carson Kelly is coming up to bat. The infield is back, and the first pitch is up and away for ball one. Max does not seem like he's got a firm grip on his pitches today. Kelly is 0 for 0 on the day with a walk in the first inning. Freed sets and fires, and the ball is hit. And it's off the glove of Peraza, and it redirects past Volpe. Tucker is going to score. Suzuki is going to go to third. And that is a single for Kelly and an RBI. It is 2-0 Cubs, and the Cubs have runners at first and third with nobody out. Oh boy. If DJ was there, he would have made the play. And the pitch is popped up, and it looks like Goldie is camped under it, and he's going to make the play to record the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Dancy Swanson. And Freed sets. And the pickoff attempt at first. Kelly is back standing up. Not sure why exactly he did that. And the first pitch is a changeup that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Freed sets and fires. The ball is hit to Peraza. He shoots it to what the hell? A run is going to score, and Jazz throws the ball into the screen. So the runner is going to get second base, I believe. I know, honestly, I think that one was Praz's fault when he threw the ball to second. He threw behind Jazz, and then Jazz should have had common sense just not to throw it. And the first pitch is a cutter to Happ inside for ball one. Jazz should have held that one if he didn't think he had a firm grasp as opposed to throwing it to where he did. And the next pitch is a curveball way outside. Count is 2-0. Fried is laboring. He's trying to look for something to go to, and doesn't seem like he's got command of any of his pitches. He's searching for something that he can get over the plate. And Fried sets and brings the pitch. And this one is lined to center field, and Swanson is going to score. So that is an RBI single for Happ, and the Cubs are now up 4-0. Well, we're early in the game, and we have a lot of batting left. So we're going to end up battling today, and maybe we eat the bear, maybe the bear eats us. Blake is out there on a mound visit, heading back to the dugout. The Red Menace is up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the second. And the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Nice pitch. Count is 0-1. Guys, you just got to have faith. And the pitch is just a bit outside. Count is 1-1. Baxi sets, and the changeup is outside. Count is 2-1. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the top of the third. The Cubs lead the Yankees 4-0. There are 2 outs and a runner at first base. And Counsell is coming out to yak at the umpire. Not exactly sure what they're talking about. Hey, Celia, welcome to the stream. Looks like they're having a meeting of all 4 umpires. Lord only knows what the hell they're doing. Hey, Jonathan. All right. Okay, Chicago is challenging catcher's interference. So looking at Wells possibly interfering, and they're going to review this. No, he didn't swing at it. Not sure exactly what they're challenging for catcher's interference. While we're in this delay, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share this channel out. And the call on the field stands. Chicago loses its challenge. There was no catcher's interference. Now, counsel is coming out and may end up getting pumped. And we're going to resume the pitch. The count is 2-1. Fried sets. And he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is going to go 3-1. Fried just does not have any control today whatsoever. And Fried sets and fires, and oh my God, that one should have actually been a strike, but that's ball 4. And Birdie is coming up to bat. Birdie is 0 for 0 on the day with a walk in the second inning. We have 2 outs with runners at first and second. 3 runs in so far. And Fried sets, and the curveball is down for ball 1. And Fried sets, and he fires the 4-seamer in for ball 2. And Fried sets, and the fastball catches the inside corner for strike 1. Count is 2-1. There is no one up in the Yankee bullpen at this time, so Max is going to have to work through it. He's at 71 pitches in the third inning. And the next pitch is in there and foul tipped. Count is 2-2. And Birdie takes time out. And the ball is grounded in the hole. Volpe shoots it to second for the force out, and that is going to do it, but not before the Cubs add 3 more runs. Coming up to bat is going to be Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, and Oswald Peraza. No, Celia, they didn't have anyone warming up, but with Freed's pitch count, I can't see him making much more than the next inning, and that's it. For those of you hopping in, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and subscribe if you are not a member. Any help that you can provide in helping this channel grow would be most appreciated. And you were right, D-Train. 4 runs is not insurmountable, not with this team. This one might be my fault. I might have brought the team bad luck because I added my sound effects for 2-strike count and strikeouts, and it's not working so good for us today. And the first pitch is a 4-seamer called strike one. Count is 0-1. All right, Volpe. Next pitch is fouled off by Volpe, straight to the backstop. And the pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Boyd sets and he fires, and the pitch is hit line drive to center field right at Preet Carr Armstrong, and he is going to make the play for the first out. Looks like Ian Hamilton is starting to throw in the bullpen. And Wells pops it up. Swanson is drifting, and he makes the play in short right field. My personal pet peeve of 1 pitch, 1 out drives me insane. Peraza is hitting 154 on the season, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, and a 477 or 71 OPS. And the first pitch is called strike one, paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a changeup that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Boyd sets, and guess Peraza didn't check the swing, and that is a strikeout. So that is 9 up and 9 down for the Yankees as we head to top of 4. Coming up to bat is going to be Nico Horner, Kyle Tucker, and Seihei Suzuki. They are 3 for 6 with 3 runs scored. Oh boy. And it looks like Ian Hamilton is coming in to replace Fried. And Jake, in retrospect, what happened to Wu? Yeah. Yeah, he gave up a bomb. Actually, he didn't give up a bomb. He gave up a run, and then Stanton ended up hitting a 2-run home run to bring the score to 3-5 in the eighth. Yeah, the runner that Wu left on base was brought in on the Hamilton on the Stanton home run, so he got charged with 2 runs in that game. And Hamilton scares the crap out of me. And the first pitch from Hamilton is called strike one, but it was definitely not a strike. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a slider that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Stat that they just put out is that 9 of 18 batters reached base against Fried. Definitely not normal. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Strikeout number 1. Uh, Actually, I don't know who the Cubs closer is. And the first pitch from Hamilton to Tucker is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Hamilton's next pitch is a sinker call, ball 1. Count is evened at 1-1. Tucker is 1 for 2 with a single in the third, and he scored a run. And the next pitch is a slider down for ball 2. Count is now 2-1. Hamilton sets, and the pitch is lined to center field, and Grisham is going to make the basket catch to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Seihei Suzuki. And the pitch from Hamilton is fouled off to the right side of the field. Going to make the stands and a fan a nice souvenir. Count is 0-1. Hamilton fires a slider that is just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the next pitch is fouled back, and that one looks like it's going to make the stands. Count is 1-2. And Hamilton sets, and the pitch is popped up to Jazz. Jazz tracks it and makes the play for the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Aaron Judge. Hopefully we can get something rolling and start the comeback. And the first pitch to Goldie is up and outside for ball one. Thus far, the Yankees have been retired 9 up, 9 down. And the next pitch is inside for ball two. Count is 2-0 on Goldie. Goldie is hitting .411 versus left-handed pitchers, and he hit a line drive in his first at-bat. And the next pitch is hit sky-high pop-up. Looks like Turner is going to make the play in foul territory for the first out, for Pete's sakes. Bellinger is coming up to bat. He has a 16-game hitting streak, looking to extend that. And the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Belly is 0 for 1 with a flyout in the first. And the next pitch is called, strike two. Boyd sets, and the pitch is a slider down low. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is hit sharply down the first base line. Count is 1-2. We're going to remain 1-2. Boyd sets on the rubber. And he brings the pitch in. And that is a swing and a miss by Bellinger. So that is the second out of the inning. So that is 11 in a row. Coming up to bat is the captain. And Boyd sets, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Judge is 0 for 1 on the day, and he flew out off the wall in left center field. Boyd fires, and the pitch is foul back once again. Count is now 0-2. First two pitches were up in the strike zone, and you can count that this one is going to be low and away. Probably something soft. And Boyd sets, and the pitch is a slider way outside. Count is 1-2. And Boyd sets. And the pitch is hit sharply down the third base line, down past a diving birdie. Judge is going to go for 2, and he is going to slide in there for a double, the Yankees' first base runner and first hit of the day. So the no-hitter is gone. Let's see if we can cap the shutout too. And Stanton comes up, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Stanton was late on the fastball. Looks like he is trying to bring in a 2-run shot. And the next pitch is down and low, and Stanton swings at it for the love of God. Ball was never in the strike zone, and count is now 0-2. And Boyd sets. And he brings the pitch, and Stanton fouls it off. It was a four-seamer in the top inside corner, so he was able to catch up with it. If I was Boyd, I'd be throwing some type of a breaking pitch to speed Stanton's bat up. And Boyd sets, and the changeup is way outside. Count is 1-2. Boyd sets, and the next pitch is another changeup way off the plate. Count is 2-2. They're trying to speed Stanton's bat up by throwing him off speed pitches. Since he swings so wildly, and the pitch is delivered, and it is a fastball up and out of strike. Up and out of the strike zone. Count is now full 3-2, 0-2 to 3-2. What is Big G going to do? Big G going to put this one in play, strike out, or take the walk? Boyd sets, and the payoff pitch is fouled back, and we're going to reset and do it again. Heading to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Boyd is now at 47 pitches and steps off the mound. Possibly trying to disrupt Stanton's timing. He's back on the bump. And the pitch is swung on and missed, a curveball for strike 3. And that one's going to do it. So the Yankees get a hit, stranding the captain at second. As we go to the top of 5, the Cubs lead 4-0. Coming up to bat in the top of 5 is going to be Carson Kelly, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Dansby Swanson. Well, 99, that's not actually true. They had, in the Dodgers series, we faced up against their number 1 pitcher and ended up tagging him pretty hard and knocked him out early and ended up taking the win. He's not the only one. All right, they're announcing that Fried left the game with a left index finger blister. And the first pitch to Kelly is in there for called strike 1. And Hamilton fires. The slider is down low for ball 1. Count is evened at 1-1. Three or 4 days, 99. Next pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 2-1. Nothing that's going to put him on the IL, and since he's not pitching in the All-Star break, by the time his next rotation day comes around, he should be fine. And the pitch is a sinker that is fouled off. Count is evened at 2-2. Hamilton sets and fires, and that was swung on and missed. Coming up to bat is Pete Crow Armstrong. Armstrong is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Hamilton sets, and this pitch is popped up to right field. Judge is going to close on it and make the play for the second out. Hey, baseball, how's it going? Coming up to bat is Dansby Swanson. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, an RBI, and a run scored. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share this channel out. And the pitch is a fly ball to right field. Judge is backing up and just short of the warning track to make the third out of the game or the inning. As we hit to the bottom of 5, the Cubs lead the Yankees 4-0. Numbers are Cubbies have 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Yankees have no runs on 1 hit and 1 error. Coming up to bat for us in the bottom of 5 is going to be Jazz Chisholm, Trent Grisham, and Anthony Volpe. Well, Jake, this is the first time in 3 years that Boyd has thrown this many. He had many innings and games. He had Tommy John surgery that basically took him out of the rotation for 2 years, and he's filling his oats back. Felix, no. Fried ended up leaving the game with a left index finger blister, something that should be resolved in the next 3 to 4 days. He shouldn't miss a start and definitely not going to go on the IL. And tomorrow, the season finale will be at 1:35, and I'll be calling the play-by-play. And the first pitch is a slider in for call, strike 1 against Jazz Chisholm. Jazz is 0 for 1 on the day with a pop-out in the second inning. Next pitch is a slider that is swung over the top of, and that is strike 2. And it looks like we have a arm warming up in the bullpen. Boyd sets and fires the slider in the dirt. Brings the count to 1-2. Fried sets and Jazz hits this one. It is a squib down the third base side, and it's going to be an infield hit for Jazz. Keep in mind that Max Fried has 7 pickoffs in the season. Matthew Boyd has 7 pickoffs also. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. And Boyd fires to first. Jazz is in standing up. Not sure why he actually did that. And Boyd sets, Jazz is dancing, and the pitch is hit sharply, and Horner gets it, and this is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Volpe is up to bat, and the first pitch is off the plate for ball one. Volpe is 0 for 1 and had a line out. The next pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is even at 1-1. Volpe swings at a fastball that is high and out of the strike zone. Brings our count to 1-2. Boyd sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is off the plate. Count is going to even up at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is foul down the third baseline. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Boyd brings the pitch, and this one is hit down the left field line, but it is a can of corn for Ian Happ, and he makes the play. For that is the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat in the top of six is going to be Ian Happ, Justin Turner, and John Birdie. I will not be calling the All-Star game. I'm going to take a break on that day, sit back and maybe watch some baseball, eat some bonbons, and maybe some popcorn. But guaranteed, I will be back calling play-by-plays when we resume the schedule. If you're subscribed to Yankees The Ugly Truth, make sure you hit the notifications because I will be having some open panels during the break, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hop on and let's talk baseball. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like, subscribe, and share this channel out. If you could, I'd appreciate any help that you can provide in helping this channel grow. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today, taking time out of your busy Saturday to listen to a little bit of baseball. Hopefully we end up with a much better result than we have right now, but that's why you play the game. No team goes 162-0, and we have been on a good run, and I'd like to see us keep it going. I'm wanting six games in a row. And it looks like Scott Efros is coming into the game to replace Hamilton. And the first pitch is a changeup off the plate for ball one. And the pitch is grounded to first. Goldie is going to take it himself to record Hap in the first out of the inning. Looks like Michael Busch is coming in to pinch hit for the Red Menace. Busch is hitting .296 on the season, 18 home runs, 58 RBIs, and a .934 OPS. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And Efros's pitch comes in and is a nice sweeper that catches the outside corner for call, strike one. And the next pitch is hit to center field. Grisham is on the run, and he is going to haul it in short of the warning track. And you can see Grisham grimacing. I don't understand why he's out on the field. He is obviously hurt. And the first pitch from Efros is a sinker off the plate to Birdie. Count is 1-0. Efros sets and fires a sweeper. It catches the bottom of the outside corner. Count is 1-1. Sean, Fried left the game in the third after the third inning with a left index finger blister, and the ball is grounded to Peraza, who shoots it across the diamond to Goldie to record the third out of the inning. So the Yankee bullpen has provided another 1-2-3 inning. Now it's time for us to get back in this game. Coming up to bat in our half of the sixth is Austin Wells, Oswald Peraza, and Paul Goldschmidt. Shad, you got to do what you got to do, brother. You work 2 jobs. You work late night. Sleep is a necessity, too. Unless you're like me or Custodio, who never sleeps. Well, Sean, you've got me by an hour. I sleep an average of about 3 hours a day. A lot of the combat vets that I know do the same thing. They don't get more than 4 hours worth of sleep. And Wells is at the box. Boyd sets, and the first pitch is outside. A slider for ball one. And Boyd brings the next pitch, and that one is down low. Another slider for ball 2. Count is 2-0. Wells popped out in the third inning. Boyd sets, and he fires, and the pitch is called strike 1. I think that ball was damn well off the plate. Count is 2-1. And it looks like Lasagna is warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch is a slider that Wells hammers foul. Count is going to even up at deuce deuce. Wells takes timeout. Now he's back in the box. Boyd sets and he brings the pitch. And that one is swung on and missed for strike three. SGA, I say deuce deuce because a deuce in cards is two. When I say deuce deuce, the count is 2-2. And the pitch is a slow curve into Peraza for call, strike one. And the four-seamer is hammered foul down the right field line. Count is 0-2. Peraza is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the third inning. I could say uno uno, but the next pitch is fouled off, and the count is going to remain 0-2. Each person who does play-by-plays has their own anachronisms. Deuce deuce happens to be one of mine. And the pitch is in there, and it is a fly ball to center field. Crow Armstrong is camping, waiting for it, and that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. He is 0 for 2 on the day. And the first pitch to Goldie is a curveball down for low for ball one. Count is 1-0. And Goldschmidt hits a hot shot to Swanson, but Swanson sets and fires, and that is going to be another 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. Coming up to bat is going to be Nico Horner, Kyle Tucker, and Seihei Suzuki. Yeah, SGA, I could say that, but that's just not one of the things that is in my repertoire. If you go and watch play-by-plays on other content creators' streams, such as Max Coverage TV or the Ace Avenue or NFE, you will find that each of those content creators has unique things that they call on their own. And it looks like Jonathan Loizaga is coming in to replace Scott Efros. And stepping up to the box is Nico Horner. And Lasagna sets, and he fires the sinker in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Horner is 1 for 3 on the day with a triple in the first inning and a run scored. Lasagna sets, and this pitch is hit foul. Count is 0-2. And Lasagna sets, and he fires the curveball, which is hit foul. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Lasagna sets, and he brings the pitch, 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer that is fouled off. No, Jonathan, it's not a great game, but sometimes they happen. And Loizaga sets, and Horner is called out on strike three. And it looks like Lasagna may have some pitch com issues. The umpire is out. And Lasagna sets, and he fires the pitch. It is a nice curveball that catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Tucker is 1 for 3 on the day with a single in the third and a run scored. Loizaga sets. He brings the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. Looks like it was a changeup, and the count is 0-2. And Loizaga sets, and the changeup is way down for ball one. Count is 1-2. And Loizaga sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. For those of you just joining the stream, the score is 4-0 Cubs. We're at the top of the seventh. There is one out, and Kyle Tucker is up, and the pitch is down low, and the count is going to go ball. The count is deuce. And the next pitch is a sinker down low. Count is going to go full, 3-2. And Loizaga sets, and the pitch is tapped back to Lasagna. Lasagna is going to flip it over to Goldie for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat will be the DH, Seihei Suzuki. And Lawazga sets. And he brings the pitch, and it paints the inside corner for called strike one. Count is 0-1. And the ball is hit right back to Lawazga. Lawazga is going to underhand it to Goldschmidt to record the third out of the inning. So we are going into the seventh inning stretch. United States Marine Corps in the house. Michael Levanti was a Lance Corporal and served during the Vietnam War. Thank you for your service, brother. Most appreciated. All right, chat, we're awfully quiet today. Speak your piece. Let's hear what you got to say. Jonathan, if you are still here, the wife and I will be taking off to catch the 5:30 showing here at Regal Cinemas for Superman. So thank you for the recommendation between you and Ace. Wife is excited to go see a movie. We're going to get a little bit of popcorn on and have a good day. And Bellinger is in the box. Boyd sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is called strike one. Slider down low. Belly's 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a strikeout. Boyd is at 72 pitches, and the ball is chopped to Horner, who flips it to Bush to record the first out of the inning. All rise. The judges in the chambers. And the captain hits a solid line drive down the left field line. And that one is going to bounce in the corner, and Judge is going to end up with a double. Judge has 2 of the 3 Yankee hits against Boyd. And we have Giancarlo Stanton coming up to bat. Can Big G break through and get us out of the scoreless column? That ball actually bounced and hit the foul pole and bounced back into play. Stanton is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And the first pitch is hit, a fly ball to right field, right center, and Pete Crow Armstrong is going to make the play. That is the second out, and Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day. And the first pitch is a four-seamer that is hit foul by Jazz. Count is 0-1. And Boyd sets, checks on the runner at second, and brings the 0-1. And that one is hit softly to Nico Horner, who flips it over to Bush to record the third out of the inning. And that is going to take us to the top of 8. Carson Kelly, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Dansby Swanson will be coming up to bat. Well, Jake, I will tell you what, their bats are definitely not looking impressive. Seems like the only one that can hit against Boyd is the captain. D-Train, the game stinks, but guess what? I'm here calling the play-by-play for you. So I'm sucking it up and hopefully providing some value added to your all's game, even though we're not doing so well. Can't go out there and pitch for him, and I don't think you'd want me going out there to hit for him. And it looks like Lasagna is going to be out for a second inning. And Lasagna sets. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one, a nice little sinker, traveling at 97 miles an hour. And Lasagna sets, and the changeup is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 0-2. Kelly takes timeout. And the next pitch is on the way. And that one is fouled back. Count is going to remain 0-2. Well, that's the case, Celia. It happens. And the pitch is hammered. That one is going, and gone. So Loizaga has now surrendered 7 home runs this year. And the Cubs take a 5-0 lead. And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit. So this is a career high for home runs for Loizaga. Loizaga is going to hit the road. Looks like Tim Hill is coming in to face the left-handed hitting Pete Crow Armstrong. Gee, I think it was a couple of days ago that we went into the 8th inning and we're losing 5-0. Yeah, Celia, I think the reason that Boone tried to sneak one today is because Freed only went 3 innings. We had to lean heavy on the bullpen. Just think, Jason from 161 River Ave is actually at this game. So, needless to say, he's probably none too pleased to be sitting in the stands today. And Hill sets, and the pitch is grounded to Jazz, who flips it over to Goldie for a 1-pitch, 1-out. Hill is coming in with a 2.38 ERA. Opponents are hitting 200 against him. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dansby Swanson is 0 for 3 on the day with a fielder's choice, a flyout, a run scored, and an RBI. And the ball is hit straight back at Hill. Hill fires to Goldie to record the second out of the inning. Uh, they reported Ian Happ is coming up to bat. They reported that Fried left after the third inning with a left index finger blister, and the pitch is hit and a lazy can of corn to right field. The captain is sitting there waiting on it and makes the play. So that is the third out of the inning. As we head to the bottom of 8, Trent Grisham, Anthony Volpe, and Austin Wells will be coming up to bat. So the 3 batters that we have coming up are 0 for 6 on the day with a strikeout. Jake, yeah, I have. And as a matter of fact, even when I've called Yankee games, uh, I will call a late night game. Sometimes that being Diamondbacks, a West Coast team. But my son John, the one who helped me set up some of these sound effects, and the first pitch is off the plate for ball 1. Will often sit up, so I'll call the game and he'll listen to it as he's going to sleep for work. And the pitch is a slider down low for ball 2. Count is now 2-0 on Trent Grisham. And the ball is grounded to Nico Horner. He is going to shoot it to Bush to record the first out of the inning. This is not how we get on the board, guys. Come on. And on off days, I've definitely called other games. Sometimes I'll call a game that may be something that we're interested in with the pennant race. And the pitch to Volpe is hammered through for a single. So Volpe is now 1 for 3 on the day. And Austin Wells is up to bat. And the first pitch is a 4-seamer that paints the outside corner. Call strike 1. I think that one might actually be a little bit low. And Wells takes timeout, steps out of the box. And Boyd sets and makes a pickoff attempt. And it looks like the Cubs have Keller warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Like I says, I will definitely call a game that is pertinent to the AL East if available on an off day. I've called Jays games and I've called Red Sox games. And the pitch is swung on and missed. The count is 1-2. Walls is 0 for 2 on the day and a strikeout in his last at bat. It's funny though, when I call non-Yankee games, there aren't a lot of people that actually show up. Usually 5 to 8 people, maybe. And Boyd sets, and Wells swings over takes the call inside looking, for that is the second out of the inning, and Wells' second straight strikeout of the night or the day. The ones that are interesting to call, Jake, is like when the say Red Sox are facing the Tampa, and Peraza grounds the ball to third, and he goes to second to report the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Bush, Birdie, and Horner in the top of the ninth. The only AL East team that I don't call is the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles are I live in Virginia Beach and I'm in a blackout zone for them. So if the game is being telecast on Yes, then I can't call those games because I don't see them. Well, I could call them. I'd have to move my setup into my house, and I would be watching Masson, and I really hate their play-by-play team. All they do is trash the Yankees the whole time, and I don't really feel like sitting there listening to their crap for 3 hours. That's why I ended up actually listening to play-by-play from streamers, and I was there every night on Max Coverage TV, and I spent time on the Ace Avenue also, and NFE with the Strike Zone. Last year, I started calling a limited amount of play-by-plays with him, and this year he decided he wanted to do the play-by-plays by himself. I started the Yankees The Ugly Truth, and well, you called it. I started doing I started this channel during spring training, and had support from a bunch of different content creators, and the channel has continued to grow. So I appreciate everything that everybody. I appreciate everybody, supporting the channel, supporting me. I am first and foremost a baseball fan, so I love baseball in general. Played it for a lot of years, and the pitch from Brubaker is called strike one. Yeah, I've done other games. As a matter of fact, the best non-Yankee game I called this season was that I had the most views on. I called the Cubs and Dodgers opening day game and had almost 500 views, I think, at that time. And the next pitch is up or down low for ball 2-1. Count is even at 1-1. Another great game that I called that was not a Yankee game was the night that Eugenio Suarez hit 4 home runs. And the pitch is foul tipped, and the count is going to be 2-2. And Brubaker sets, and the ball is hit to center field. Grisham is drifting to left center, and he makes the play. And that is the second out of the inning, or the first out of the inning. Blah. You know, the interesting thing, Celia, is it's easier to call other teams' games. I'm uh, fairly confident with other lineups, but you don't have things invested. So, like, I'm a huge Yankee fan, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone for ball one. John Birdie, former Yankee farmhand, is up to bat. And Keller is throwing hard, so he is most likely coming in for the final 3 outs unless the Yankees have a rally. And the ball is a broken bat looper that is going to be through for the base hit. But when I'm calling other teams' games, it's trying to present the best picture for y'all. I'm not invested in it, so I don't get pissed when things happen, like I do with the Yankee games. And Brubaker throws over to first. Birdie is back in sliding. If you remember his time with the Yankees, he is definitely fast and steals bases on a regular occasion. So that is another disengagement. So more than likely he'll be running. And Birdie takes off, and the ball takes off to the outfield, but Volpe gets it, and that is a stolen base for Birdie. And the pitch was called ball one, although it did clip the strike zone. And the next pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is now 2-0. Horner is 1 for 3 on the day, and if you weren't here, he had a leadoff triple in the first inning. And the pitch clips the outside corner. The count is now 2-1. And the pitch is a slider in the dirt. Count is now 3-1. And the next pitch is called ball 4. Just doesn't seem like he has a firm grip, but Brubaker is going to be the sacrificial lamb for today. Cubs lead the Yankees 5-0. They have runners at first and second with nobody out, or 1 out, excuse me. And Kyle Tucker is stepping up to the bat. He is 1 for 4 today with an RBI and a run scored. And Brubaker makes a pickoff attempt at second. Runner is back standing up. Birdie is not phased. Brubaker is the 5th Yankee reliever of the day. And the pitch is hammered foul down the right field line. Count is 0-1. Yeah, I would definitely call a Blue Jays game. And the pitch is a changeup in the dirt. Count is evened at 1-1. I might have considered calling an evening game tonight, but my wife and I are heading to the movie theaters. We're going to go see Superman, and the runners go, and oh my God, he throws directly to third, and Birdie beats the throw out. Peraza thinks that he got him. Looking at the replay, yeah, Peraza got him. He's going to be gunned going to third. And of course, the Yankees are going to challenge this one. We're in the top of the ninth, so who the hell cares if we lose the challenge? And they have overturned the call. The runner is out, going to third. And that is the second out of the inning. Tucker is up to bat. Count is 1-1. So Boone is now chirping at the third base umpire. And a pickoff attempt at first. Boone's going to run his pie hole and get chunked. And the pitch is line drive to right field. Judge is camping on it, and that is going to do it. So that's no runs, a hit, no errors, and we are heading to the bottom of the ninth. Can our New York Yankees stage a comeback and get into this game? Coming up to bat for us in the bottom of ninth is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Aaron Judge. Giancarlo Stanton will be sitting in the wings. And Brad Keller is coming in the game to replace Matthew Boyd. So thank God he's gone. Maybe we can get something done. If you're subscribed, Jake, and you have the notifications on, it will definitely pop. The sound effects, how are they sounding to y'all? Are they okay? Are they too loud? Too soft? I added a new thing to my system, a Stream Deck, so that I could have some one-touch controls as opposed to fumbling with the mouse the whole time. And I just started adding a few features today, but I'd like to enhance the viewing experience for everybody going there. I have the strikeout whistle, the two-strike notification, and And the first pitch from Keller is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. It is called strike one. And the pitch is bounced to Birdie, who fires across the diamond to record the first out of the inning, one down. And the first pitch to Bellinger is up out of the strike zone for ball one. This is Bellinger's last chance at extending his 16-game hitting streak. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Belly hammers this one foul, and the count is 1-1. Keller sets and he fires a four-seamer up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is hammered down the left field line. That is going to make it into the stand. And that is going to be a 17-game hitting streak for Cody Bellinger. So it is a ground rule double. Now the captain is up to bat. Is this the beginnings of our comeback mounting? Or are we going to be able to avoid the shutout? And the first pitch to Judge is a sinker down low. And they call that a strike. That damn pitch wasn't in the strike zone. ABS. Judge has two doubles on the day, 2 for 3. And Keller sets and he fires, and Judge swings over the top of a sinker, or slider, I mean. Count is 0-2. And Keller sets and he brings the next pitch, and this one is hammered to right field. And this one is going, and gone. Yankees are on the board. The score is now 5-2. So 99, we did not get shut out. That is the 35th home run for Judge. The ball left the stadium at 105.5 miles an hour and traveled 388 feet to put the Yankees on the board. And there is a mound visit happening as Giancarlo Stanton comes up to bat. And they are announcing on Yes Network that the captain just became the fastest baseball player in history to reach the 350 home run plateau. So that is Judge's third hit of the game. And the first pitch is called strike one. What a bunch of horse crap. That was inside and off the plate. I guess these guys got a dinner date or something. They're just calling whatever. Stanton is 0 for 3 on the day with a flyout and 2 strikeouts. And the next pitch is a ball off the plate. Count is 1-2. No, Boone didn't get ejected, but he was jawing at the umpire about his BS call at third base. And the pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is now 2-2. Yeah, Boone was Boone was upset because once again, another umpire has made a blatantly bad call and it's forced to go to review. And how many times have we lost? And Stanton is hit by the pitch. Oh, my goodness. And Boone is coming out. The trainer is coming out. Yeah, how many times has the Yankees had to go to a review and the review team in New York actually blows the call? It caught Stanton's guard, and then it hit his other forearms. And it looks like they are pulling Keller out. So hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Jazz is coming up to bat, so I'm quite sure that it's going to be a left-handed pitcher coming in. And they say that it's Daniel Palencia coming in to replace Brad Keller. I am not familiar with the bullpen of the Cubs, so I'm not sure if he's a right or left-handed or whatnot. Well, let's see what we got. He is a right-handed pitcher. He features a four-seam fastball that he throws at 99, a slider, a splitter, a sinker, and a curve. So he has a truckload of pitches that he relies on. And I guess Palencia is actually their closer. And the first pitch is a 98-mile-an-hour fastball that is swung on and missed by Jazz. Jazz was looking like he was wanting to put two more on the board. Jazz is 1 for 3 on the day with an infield single in the fifth. Hey, Nancy. And the pitch is in there, 101-mile-an-hour fastball for call, strike one or strike two. Count is now 0-2 on Jazz. All right, Jazzy Jazz, it's time to do something, baby. And Palencia sets and he fires, and the four-seamer is off the plate. It is 1-2. Palencia sets and he brings the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. That was a 101-mile-an-hour fastball that just blew past Chisholm. That is the second out. And coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Okay. So the Yankees are down to their final out. And the first pitch is a slider that Grisham waved at like it was a damn flag. Don't know what he was swinging at. It was nowhere near the strike zone. And the count is 0-1. Palencia sets. And Stanton takes second while the pitch is down low. Count is even at 1-1. So Stanton is advanced on defensive indifference. And Palencia sets. And he brings the 101-mile-an-hour fastball, and that one is fouled off. Count is now 1-2, and the Yankees are down to our last strike. Can Grisham put the ball in play and get a base hit? It would have to be something serious for Stanton to score from second. And Grisham takes timeout. He's going to try to blow it past him. Palencia sets and fires, and the pitch is popped up behind the plate. That was a 90-mile-an-hour splitter, so just a little bit on top of it. And Palencia sets. And the pitch is grounded to Birdie. Birdie shoots it across the diamond to Bush to record the third out. And the Cubs win this one 5-2. It was sometimes you got to tip your hat to the bad guys. And Boyd handled the Yankees very effectively today. What can you say? It happens. We will be back tomorrow with the play-by-play at 1:30 for the rubber match. There's definitely a chance for us to win the series, but we're going to have to dig down and dig deep. Yep. The Cubs even the series up at 1-1, and we'll just have to see what we have tomorrow. If you have not, please hit the like button or like thumb, share, and share this channel out. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy Saturday to spend time here on the stream because it is most appreciated. This evening at 10 o'clock, I recommend going to see Jason Custodio on Late Night with Jason Custodio. He will have a good post-game review and has some interesting features that everyone will enjoy. So definitely recommend going over there. And I'll end on my traditional, let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny pages. Hopefully on the stream tomorrow. Have a great day.